Woo! Happy Tuesday.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God. I'm sure he'll be here in a second.
I'm sure he will.
It's Tuesday.
Okay.
It's Tuesday. Work week is going through pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you know, it's November, so it's holiday seasons. It feels like the winding down time. Are they playing holiday music and Christmas decorations?
Yeah, a lot
Hanukkah
of stations,
decorations.
Yeah, a lot of stations are playing Christmas music. I'm starting to see decorations all over the place. I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
Yeah,
I just bought a new winter coat yesterday.
Oh, so you're ready. You're almost it's about 70 degrees in New York right now.
I know, I'm trying to get ready, so I'm not going to wait till it gets freezing to get one.
Oh.
You know, it makes sense. This is actually one of my favorite times of the year just because I do like winter and fall clothes. Even though the cold weather is annoying, it's nice, like the boots and the coats and stuff, so, you know.
Oh, okay.
And it's a good time to hang out in Miami.
What you do
Atlanta.
yesterday? Anything?
Yesterday I went to the dentist and I got my teeth cleaned.
Shout out to Papa Yee.
Yeah, my dad, works in the dentist's office. It's my uncle who is the dentist. And it's a nice feeling when you go and you don't know if something's going to be wrong and then they tell you, okay, your teeth are all good.
Mm-mm.
So that was excellent. Felt great.
Shout out to Papa Yee. Now, Angela Yee's uncle owns a dentist office, and he's a dentist, and he does amazing work. But it's like the old school way of doing it, like, where they shake your jaw, pause before they give you the needle, like the old school way, so it doesn't hurt. It's beautiful. I love it. So shout out to Papa Yee. Yesterday I had to take my daughter to the doctor. Every year you got to get your shots, and it was her time to get her shots. And I felt so bad, and the doctor had to give her 3 shots. She's 2 years old. And, you want to actually hurt the doctor for making your baby cry, but it's good for your baby.
And it's quick.
Yeah, but, because you're holding your child, and the child is looking at you like, Dad, you're just allowing this strange person to give me a needle in my arm. Mm-hmm. But...
And then, I took my friend Paris with me to the dentist, too, so she could get teeth cleaning also.
You had to hold her hand?
Well, she texted my dad to say thank you, and he... texted her back and said he has to charge her more because her head is too big.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
She does have a big head now. She does have a big head now. Wow. Shout out to Papa Yee. All right, get that bread, Papa Yee. Now, we have Ja Rule joining us today.
Follow the rules. And Ja Rule and his wife. Aisha.
Mr. and Mrs. Rule. She didn't really say much on the first episode of Follow the Rules.
It seemed, well, she's not used to being in front of the camera, too, probably. It was the first episode. You can imagine. He's used to being in the spotlight. Right. She's used to being behind the scenes. Shout
out to Aisha. Now, if you haven't seen Follow the Rules, it's an amazing show. I actually really love the show. It's about family life, and Ja Rule is real with his kids. He calls his kids little N. He talks to them crazy. He talks to them like you should talk to your kids. So
you should talk to your kids crazy.
I think you got to talk to your kids real. I don't think you should sugarcoat and be like, honey bun, can you please put the remote down? No, put that mother effing remote down.
But then what if your kids go out and just talk to other people like that? They think that's how you're supposed to talk.
That's the way you teach them. Sometimes I talk to my kids kind of hard, but they know that doesn't leave the house.
Like, what if they leave the house and talk to the teacher? Hey, here's my mother effing homework.
That'd be good.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Then they gonna get that mother effing whoop ass when they get home. So they kind of got to know. They know. Kids are smart. But you got to talk to them real, so when they get out there, they know what the real world is like. Because nobody's gonna be like, honey bun, can you please pass the Grey Poupon? Nobody's gonna do that.
They might.
No, nobody's gonna. Who's gonna?
I thought you were supposed to speak to people the way you want to be spoken to.
Yeah,
and treat people the way you want to be treated.
But
that's just what I thought.
Yeah, but if you ain't listening, you get what you get.
Okay, Envy.
But Ja Rule will be joining us. And we got front page news popping up.
Yes, we'll tell you what just sold for $5.9 billion. What video game?
Sheesh.
Also, I'll tell you who finally came to terms with the fact that she is white.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, Monday Night Football. The Panthers beat the Colts in overtime, 29-26. Now, last night in NBA, the Cavs beat the Sixers. Spurs beat the Knicks. Bucks beat the Nets. Rockets beat the Thunder. Blazers beat the Wolves. Warriors beat the Grizzlies by 50. Yeeks. And the Clippers beat the Suns. Now,
did you see Kobe Bryant saying that he sucks right now and he's the 200th best player in the NBA?
Yeah, I heard him say that.
We know that already. It's hard to say somebody like Kobe Bryant sucks. He's just old.
Well, he said it.
Yeah, he's 20 years in the league. And Steph Curry, I don't know what he eats every morning or what he drinks every day, but that boy is on fire.
Steph Curry is a video game. His stats are at 100, and God is in control of his joystick.
It's unbelievable. It's unfair.
God plays with the Golden State Warriors.
It's
unfair. You know when you play like NBA 2K16, you all got that one team you love, and that one player you just make do amazing stuff.
Right.
That's what God is doing with Steph Curry.
I'm about to get some more Under Armour stock. I'm about to go buy some Under Armour sneakers for my kids and see if that works. Maybe my son will be dunking, or maybe he'll be dribbling crazy. I don't know what that guy's doing.
But I just told you, he's a video game, and God has the joystick.
All right, now who is finally admits that she's white?
Rachel Dolezal. If you remember her story, she's a civil rights activist, and she was caught on video denying the fact that she's a white person, pretending to be a black person. Well, she went on The Real. And by the way, shout out to The Real. They've been renewed for 2 seasons already. That's been
love that show.
Approved. And they asked her questions about her experience with cultural appropriation, race, racism, and the criminal justice system. Here's what she said.
You weren't born black. So when you say you are black, it makes it hard for people to understand where you're coming from.
Right. And that's why I said I acknowledge I was biologically born white to white parents. But I identify as black.
Why is that news? Like,
well,
I thought we knew that already.
She's never said it herself.
So I thought that was the whole big story.
No, she's never admitted it. Her parents said it. They outed her. Now, she went on to say, I think sometimes how we feel is more powerful than how we're born. Blackness can be defined as philosophical, cultural, biological. It's a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
That is not true, because I've been feeling like Wolverine for a long period of my life.
You can call yourself Wolverine.
There was another period of my life where I felt like Teen Wolf, but guess what? I don't have an adamantium skeleton. Claws don't come out my hands. I don't howl at the moon at midnight. No.
Well, with technology today, you probably could make all of those things happen.
Yeah, still wouldn't be reality.
All right, now also, what sold for $5.9 billion?
Well, the top video game publisher in the United States is acquiring Candy Crush for $5.9 billion.
Yeeks! People still play that?
Apparently they do.
Yeesh.
So it's the publisher of Call of Duty and Destiny. They're acquiring all outstanding shares. And that's the company that owns Candy Crush, the maker of Candy Crush. So it brings together 2 of the top 5 highest grossing mobile games in the United States. It's Candy Crush Saga and Candy Crush Soda Saga.
I think they need to add a nose Candy Crush, an adult game.
What?
That'd be dope.
That's in cocaine?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't do anything that you have to pay for.
Yeah,
like I don't like.
So you don't do cocaine, is what you just.
No, I'm talking about apps.
Oh.
I don't like to
But you
pay
don't do
for
cocaine
apps.
as well?
No, I never have.
All right. All right.
I smoked it once in the blunt.
We know, and you enjoyed it.
That's front.
And you hope it happens again.
I would definitely probably smoke it again by accident.
Don't say that.
By accident.
Don't say that.
Somebody rolled it up and just happened to pass it to me.
Take it back.
Well, don't play Xbox.
Take it back.
Your boys.
Don't
play
Xbox. No Xbox and chill.
And no more grab ass.
Smoking weed. That can turn out bad for you if you heard Miles from Loving Hip Hop on here yesterday.
My goodness.
That is the truth, though. It's like Netflix and chill get you pregnant. Xbox and chill leaves, you open to get your butt tampered with.
No, it doesn't. There's a lot of people that you could play Madden with your boy and not have to worry about getting tampered with.
You know what we didn't ask Miles yesterday?
What?
That really, I was thinking about this all day.
What were you thinking about all day?
If it's butt over poom poom, girls have butts too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you just do that with a girl?
You're right.
That was an obvious question we didn't ask.
You know what? Because we said vagina. You're right.
No, we said
penis. No, we said penis over poom poom.
He goes, no, it ain't about penis. It's about the butt.
Yeah.
So it's like girls have butts too.
You're right.
I don't know.
All right. There you go.
Next time. All right. Well.
Next time. You think he's coming back?
If you make that call.
Call him. All right, that's front page news. Now tell him why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now. Maybe you need to get something off your chest. Maybe something's pissing you off and you want to start your day the correct way. Get it off your chest right now so you can have an amazing day. 800-585-1051. Phone lines are wide open. Tell them why you're mad. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, this is Mad Rapper. Good morning, yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. For real, man. Hey, yo, my girl keep coming home smelling like Polo Cologne. So, like, that ain't for girls. Like, I know something's going on, for real. Like, I'm heated about that. And now I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, for real.
Brandon from Texas, tell him why you mad.
I found my girl with another man.
Congratulations.
Yeesh.
Was his penis bigger than yours?
Shut up, Charlamagne.
Did you walk in on them, or how did it happen?
I walked in at my freaking grandma's house where I'm living.
Was his penis bigger than yours?
She was having sex with somebody else in your grandmother's house?
Yes.
Goodness
Man,
gracious.
I don't look at other guys' penises like you.
I'm just asking because if it was, then you understand why she was cheating.
It's not always about that.
I don't got no reason for girls to be cheating on me, dude.
Especially not at your grandmother's house. I could see if she was in her own place.
Do you hear your voice? You sound like you haven't hit puberty yet, so that lets me know you don't know how to eat poom poom. You don't got no mustache.
Do you?
This nigga say some poom poom. Fuck, I look like Charlamagne.
Yeah, exactly. That's why your girl cheating on you.
Damn it, man. Hello, who's this?
This is Sandy from New Brunswick, Exit 9.
Sandy, good morning.
Exit 9.
Why do people from New Brunswick always got to say they from Exit 9?
You know, I was just
Because we gotta rep Exit 9. Okay, I'm mad as hell at Charlamagne because you didn't ask Miles that question yesterday, because I was watching the Love and Hip Hop last night, and I was like, well, why don't he just deal with a girl that'll let him her? Like, I don't understand that.
You can't just say that on the radio.
Front. You know, it's one of those times where you go back and you watch an interview, and you're like, why didn't I ask the most obvious question?
But FYI, he said he's bisexual, so clearly he does still sleep with girls.
Wait. So he wants the girl and the guy?
Yeah, he likes girls and guys.
Yeah, he's bisexual.
But my thing is,
terrible.
if you like butt over poom poom, girls have butts too.
But maybe he's into masculine butt.
Well, he doesn't have to choose either or. He just has I like this better than that, but that don't mean I don't sometimes want this.
No, but there's a lot of females out here right now that is taking it in the rear
That's
end.
what I'm saying. So, if anal sex is what you like, you can do that with a woman as well.
Absolutely.
And maybe sometimes he likes to get rammed.
I'm with you, boo. That was an obvious question that we all
that
missed.
one slipped, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It happens. We ain't perfect.
Yeah, you sure ain't. All right, later.
Wow.
Damn. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. It's your turn to call up and get something off your chest. You just woke up and you're pissed off. Well, tell us why you're mad, and that way you can have a great and amazing rest of your day. Get it off your chest right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, good morning. Yo, this is the mad rapper, son, for real. I'm mad, and I stay mad. I stay angry. I stay heated. I stay pissed off. Tell them why you mad. Breakfast Club, let's go.
What up, yo? This is Dave calling from Miami.
Hey, tell them why you mad, bro.
305, what up?
Man, I got into a little situation, man, at my daughter's school or whatever.
Did you have,
they looking at me like I'm crazy.
You had to pull your pistol out?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I went to go pick her up, right? So these two parents, two white dudes, they telling little racist jokes to each other. I wasn't my business, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little nosy. The little one dude said why they call us honkies. White dude said, why? He said, because that's the town they hear before we run them over with our car. You feel me? So these black people around.
By the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So all these black parents around, they not saying nothing. So I got it. You know what I mean?
As you
I'm
should.
like, what do you call a bunch of white people in a burning building? They're like, what? I said, firecrackers. You feel me? Nah, but everybody looking at me like, oh, you went too far. The joke was too dark or whatever. I'm like, yo, but y'all wasn't even saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you was good.
It ain't about a joke being dark. It's about a joke being funny. Their joke just wasn't funny. Yours was kind of funny.
All right.
Man. My bad. I think you a little bi-curious too, man, from the interview yesterday.
I know everybody does.
Everybody said it.
It's just like, y'all, just don't be so simple-minded and small-minded.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Avery from PA.
Tell them why you mad, bro.
I'm mad because sometimes I think blacks don't build relationships that could possibly work and create change. I'm mad because the other day I was listening, I was thinking, what if Bill Cosby and Dr. Umar Johnson got together and a few other brothers and bought St. Paul's College and created some of the best teachers on the planet to teach our black kids? You know, a lot of videos on the internet now spiraling about students disrespecting teachers, police officers flipping desks over. We don't have enough of us in the classroom. You know, and sometimes I think if all the celebrities took one of their expensive Rolex watches and pawned it and actually put their resources together and invested in schools or even bought a college or university, we could change the planet.
You're absolutely right, but you got to take Bill Cosby out of that equation, because as soon as Bill Cosby buys a school, everybody going to be like, I ain't going to that school and get raped.
Oh, boy.
His wife could buy it. I mean, who cares where the money comes from if it creates the change in the long term? You know?
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Thank you, bro. If you want to call us up, tell us why you're mad today. That way you can have a great day. You get your evilness and the things that making you mad off your chest, you can call us at any time.
And you know what else, too? Like, even with the Miles interview, and everybody says, you know, you look curious. Yeah, I was curious. I was very curious as to why a man who had vagina once in his life decided to switch over to butt.
Well, more than once. He said he goes back and forth. He still sleeps with women.
I like information, okay?
He just likes all the children of the world. Not children, but,
we know what you mean.
The kids.
No.
Yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, well, since we are talking about Milan and Miles, let's talk about the alleged fight that went down. We'll tell you what supposedly sparked everything. Also, let's discuss Adele and all the records that she broke all at once.
All right, all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Back to back. Yeah, they want it back to back. They gonna ask if I can pay the back to back. I took a break from views.
Now it's back to about this, back to
Y'all ain't gonna be happy till Meek shoot up every radio station in the country to keep playing this record over and over.
Not only that, he was at the game minding his business at the Sixers game. The lady comes down and says, "Hey, what do you think about the Sixers?" Then she goes and, well, you know, Drake rides with Toronto Raptors. Like, why you gotta put Drake in them? My man's just enjoying himself at the game.
Can I just go to the game?
Well, listen, Meek's world revolves around Drake at this moment. Okay. Hey, maybe things will change in 2016, but as of right now, nope.
All right, well, let's get to the rumors of talking Chris Brown.
Listen up. All the guys, the Rumor Report. Guys, with Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
Well, I was waiting to see what story TMZ was going to put up today about Chris Brown. The story is that Chris Brown's friends and family are worried about him because they think he's addicted to scissor. Then they show pictures of Chris Brown and some friends over the weekend at an LA pumpkin patch where he took royalty to buy a pumpkin. Mm-hmm. And you can see he has the double stacked red cup at his feet, according to TMZ. And then they said they're worried for several reasons. The problem's been getting worse. He's drinking scissor around royalty, and they are worried that he'll lose custody. Well, Chris Brown was ahead of the curve. He actually went on Twitter yesterday and said TMZ is about to run a bogus story tomorrow because they aren't getting any traffic. They called my publicist about some BS story. It's just sad. Now I'm letting y'all know it's BS. I got a great album coming, having a great time being a father, and also staying out the way. I'm a grown man, and I live my life on my terms.
I love TMZ, but that is a BS story. I mean, that's cup profiling, actually.
He can't just have a cup?
Exactly. Just because I have a double cup, styrofoam cup, don't mean that it's surfing.
Cup profiling?
That's cup profiling.
Well, they also put up a video. They say it shows Chris Brown at a birthday party for Tyga's son, and you can see him drinking from a double cup while riding a bike and see a guy carrying a bottle of codeine and soda, and they're mixing it in the parking lot.
But you don't see him drinking it. You don't see him drinking it.
Now, that's a little bit more evidence.
Yeah, that's a little more evidence.
When you see the codeine
I don't believe it.
Yeah, when you see the codeine and the soda, that's a little bit more
You
evidence.
can see it right there behind you, Charlamagne, but you don't see him drinking it.
Yeah, revolt.
But I drink out of a double cup all the time. I just do. Like when I drink my tea, I put it in the double cup.
I use a double cup up here for my tea because I don't want to burn my hand.
I do double cups all the time.
I'm going to profile you from now on.
All right, Miles and Milan from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. They got into a lover's spat, and allegedly Miles ended up in handcuffs after they filmed the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reunion show. They're all saying that this went down early November 1st, and they arrested Miles on assault and aggravated harassment charges.
They look so happy together. Show the picture. Look at that.
Now, allegedly, they were hanging out inside of a West Harlem building. They were at a party, I guess, around 2:30 a.m. early Halloween morning, and that's when it went down. They said Milan suffered redness and swelling to his face and substantial pain. They had filmed the show. It was a reunion just hours earlier, and then that all happened.
So Miles swung on Milan.
Yeah, Miles allegedly punched him, and that Milan took the cops to go get him. And Milan went on Instagram and says he's been through hell and would speak about it once he was ready. He said, right now, I'm setting aside one of the most dramatic situations I have ever experienced in my life for the sake of my community, my heart, and my sanity. If you guys only knew the pain I have faced in the last 72 hours and the information I have been bombarded with the last 2 weeks, I think you would understand what I'm going through.
Poor Milan. Bottoms just can't win out here, man.
Milan wants to come up here and tell his side.
We don't want to hear from no bottom. You can't even stand up for yourself.
Stop it, man. Bottoms have rights too, man.
I know they do, but they don't act like it. I'm telling
you. You got to start from the bottom.
Yeah, he acting like a little powerless bottom. You're just going to take a punch. You're just going to get beat up by Miles.
All right, now let's discuss Adele's song Hello and all the records that it broke. It sold 1.1 million copies in the United States alone in its first week.
Wow.
That's a new record for the biggest 1 week sales in digital history. The old record was 636,000 downloads for Flow Rider's Right Round. That was back in February 2009. Now, also, before digital era, before they started doing all the digital sales, Elton John's Candle in the Wind sold 3.4 million copies in the first week. That was because it was a tribute to Princess Diana, who died 2 weeks earlier. Also, Hello is the biggest 1 week sales by a female artist in the United States. Previously, that was held by Taylor Swift. We're Never Getting Back Together. It also sold more than twice as many copies in the U.S. as any other song has in a single week. Before that, the old record was See You Again by Wiz Khalifa.
And let the record show 2 years ago when we used to be playing that Sam Smith song with Disclosure all the time. I said that when Adele comes back, Sam Smith is going to take a break. And what has Sam Smith announced? That he's taking a break. You know why? Because they're the same damn person.
No, they are not. So congratulations to Adele. She got 27 million Vivo views in the first 24 hours. The old record for that was Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick, Bad Blood.
I just want Adele to stop lying about her age, because there's no way she's 27 years old.
Why?
She's every bit of 43.
No, she's not.
Look at her ankles, look at her neck, and tell me they ain't a 43
She just got an old face, that's all. She don't really
and
have
that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
She got old details. Just the ankles and the neck. It ain't really the face, just the old details.
Well, thank you very much, Miss E, for those rumors. When we come back, Ja Rule will be joining us. Of course, he has his show, Follow the Rules, on MTV.
Follow the Rules. Ja Rule and his wife. She's on the show, too, Aisha.
And his wife, Aisha.
I was watching it I stayed up last night just to watch Follow the Rules.
It was on last night.
All right. So we'll get into it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was The Hills, The Weekend. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests with us this morning.
The Rules!
Yeah. The Rules!
Follow the Rules.
How do we become the Rules? This is crazy.
The show title, Follow the Rules.
I know, man.
It's very catchy, though. It's a cute title.
My last name is The Rule, I guess.
Did you ever see this happening when you first started off as a rapper and all that good stuff?
No. I can't say that I did.
The reality shows weren't big back then, though.
Yeah, it was. You know what's crazy? Like, I was getting offered to do like scripted like family shows and stuff like that, which was, it was a good idea, but I'm like, those shows really don't work like that no more. Like, the days of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Queen Latifah's show and Eve's show and those type of shows. That was then, what I mean? Now it's more.
That could work though. Nicki Minaj has one coming that's kind of like Chris Rock's show was, where he had.
Yeah, but we don't
everybody
watch those like that. You know what I mean? Like when I think of a family show now,
you think of Run's House.
I think of Run's House. I think of Osbourne's. I think of T.I. and Tiny.
Right.
Like those are like the new.
It's coming back though, like with Blackish.
Blackish is dope.
Yeah,
Blackish is dope. So it is coming back around. But
Empire's
at the time,
a family show.
Definitely not.
It's a family show.
You do this show because I know with your life, you were always private about your wife and your kids and your family. What made you decide to do it?
It's crazy because these type of shows give opportunities for everybody. So, I could have did, something that I was kind of being pitched and, it would have been great for Ja Rule, but, how do we kickstart the family, the kids, the wifey who has aspirations to be things and do her own things and be the boss lady, so, which is dope, so I want her to have that opportunity. I want, my kids to get a head start, so to speak, in the things that they want to do. And these kind of shows, they kind of, they give you a good platform to do that.
Now, I watched the show last week, very entertaining. I felt like, you made me feel like I had kids too late.
It's still, it's kind of dope when you do have your kids early, like we did, because well, with Brittany, we kind of grew up with her. We kind of learned a lot on the fly. We had her when we was 19, 20 years old, so she was kind of the crash test dummy.
She was the guinea pig.
I hate to say that, but she was our learning curve. We learned a lot with Britt on how to parent.
Aisha even said it. She was like, when I was her age, I was pregnant already.
Yeah, I was actually pregnant at 18.
Because I couldn't imagine Brittany pregnant. Like, I look at Little Rule and Jordan, and I'm like, when I was Jordan's age, when I was 12, I started selling drugs.
Right.
I can't imagine Jordan on the corner like, yo.
Yeah, Jordan's not selling drugs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You know what's so crazy? I'm watching the show and your daughter's asking, how old is your daughter?
She's 20 now.
She's 20, asking to go to Miami.
Like,
hell no. I didn't ask anybody, just go. Exactly, just do what I want to do.
Down there, all of us getting in the car and driving. I'm like, wow.
She don't ask no more. I find out when she's there now. Like, Dad, I need extra money. Where are you? I'm in Atlanta. What? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I get the information.
Well, I got 2 daughters, man, and I had to come to the harsh realization that one day they gonna get with a man, and they gonna do the same things with that man that we was doing with girls.
Yo, but it's good that you come to before they get to that stage.
I'm not there.
So you gotta prepare yourself.
Nope.
You gotta prepare yourself, Envy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worse when you get there and you've been thinking about it differently.
Maddie's almost there.
Envy. You look at a guy like Charlemagne, that's like the worst
I
piece
know.
of feces. And
He's a married man.
and you gonna put that talk in your daughter's mind.
You used to be a piece of feces too. We all did at some point.
We all
did girls dirty at some point.
Absolutely.
Did you think growing up your culture and your kids' culture would be so similar? Because I don't feel like it's a gap between you and your kids the way it probably was between us and our parents.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of it. You know, that's the beauty of hip hop, what it's done for, you know, culture and our families. You know, I talk all the time about breaking the cycle. You know, keeping our young black men out of prison and you know, home with their families. You know, for me, that's important. And it should be important for us all, but it's a tough thing to really wrap your head around, you know, when you in the hood and you're going through what you're going through and your baby mother is crazy and you know, so I understand it all, but you know, I just want to see it be different than what it was. And with hip hop, it's helped bridge that gap between parent and child.
Right.
You know, like you said, when I was younger, I listened to hip hop. You know, I was coming up listening to hip hop and my parents would listen to the Gap Band and OJ's and stuff like that. You know, my kids are putting me on to the new hip hop. Like, they just put me on, my son and my daughter just put me on a Bryson Tiller. They put me on a Shy Glizzy and these type of artists that I probably wouldn't know about until they hit it big. You know what I mean?
You gotta start wearing the clothes your son suggests too, man.
No, I can't do that. I definitely can't do that.
You gotta wear your Steve Madden, though. You're the Steve
Madden.
Madden.
I wear my Steve Maddens. I wear them all the time. Not today, I don't have them on, with, you know, but I
Do
wear
your sons wear the Steve Maddens?
Sometimes.
I like how you pulled your son back though, because as much as we want to embrace what's new, it's a lot of feminization going on.
You gotta reel them in. You gotta let them know, like, yo, this is what's fly, and it's always gonna be fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain level of classic flyness that you got to teach the kids because they, you know, they get caught up in the fad.
I didn't see anything wrong with his outfit. I thought he was cool. I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it was the pants.
They just fit. You're not. I didn't see nothing wrong with his pants.
They're not
know,
hammer
it's
pants.
just
It's the
me.
crotch.
And he had on his Stephanie sneakers.
Those are hammer pants. See, you trying to remix it already. I see you, Envy. You have a pair. You have a pair.
I do have a pair.
Envy has several pairs.
I do have a pair.
I knew he did.
Envy wears capris.
The crotch is a little
He
low,
said,
but
this is
it's
not
not
him.
No, he wears capri jeans.
Your son knew who Hammer was?
He didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, hammer pants. I got tools.
You know what I like though, and I thought I was weird because I talk to my kids like you talk to your kids.
Absolutely.
Like you call, he said, "Yo, come here, little nigga."
Yeah, he called them.
And I'm like, I do that to my son too. Like I talk to him like they in the street. Like there is no difference.
Absolutely.
I curse at them.
Absolutely.
I curse at mine too.
And I wanted that to be a part of the show.
That's real.
Because this is how we talk to our kids. Now, I don't care how there's no sugarcoating it. Black families, black parents talk to our kids rough.
So how do you have the N-word conversation with them though? Like, listen, white people aren't supposed to call you this, but we call you this in the house.
They started saying niggas before I started. So I had to scale them back. Like, listen, calm down on the word, because y'all ain't got nothing but a bunch of little white friends. You know what I'm saying? So you and your brother in here talking about yo niggas, and I'm like, yo, y'all sound crazy. You know what I'm saying?
In front of
them, like y'all can't really do it like that. Because now, what if they say it to you and it's a problem? So you got to watch how you say it too and use the word, because people don't really understand the malice and the hatred that word derives from. They don't understand it. You know, not the kids today, they don't.
All right, we got more with Ja Rule when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right, that's right. It's the Breakfast Club. We have Ja Rule and his wife Aisha in the building. The rules. Now, Charlemagne?
Now, in the first episode, you had a little boy come to the house. Your daughter was playing a trick on him.
He's not really a little boy. He's 21.
How much of that was for TV? I'm like,
21.
You was letting him go a little too far.
Yeah, that was
nice. Like, come on,
I'm on
Ja.
parole, man. You know what I mean?
You did say that on episode.
I wanted to go in his mouth, but I'm like, yo, you know what? There's cameras on. Let me chill out, man. You know
Plus, when you're in college, you should be able to bring a boy home because you're in college.
Spend the night? Would you let him spend the night?
He's spending the night in college, and
he came home from college with us.
He has an apartment too.
I don't mind. You know what I mean? Like I've let her and her crew spend the night at the crib. You know, like her prom night. I let all the kids stay at the house.
Yeah.
I said I figured I could keep an eye on.
I'm the same way. My house.
My house.
There you
They
go.
all come here. You know what I'm saying? Relax. There's plenty of space. I'll keep an eye on you guys. So.
Did you go to sleep that night?
Yeah. You know, they were all in the family room. I made them all sleep down there, and, you know, it was cool. You know, I trust my daughter. I do trust her. You know, I know she's a woman. She's gonna, have a boyfriend and have sex and have them feelings. But I trust her to make the right decisions that she's gonna.
I had on birth control since she was in high school.
Yeah. And you can see the guy had condoms at least.
Yeah, I mean, you almost, it hurt. I'm not thinking about my daughter. You just got to teach them which this up. Like, you got to be the right person. No, for real. It got to be the right individual, man. That's what you got to do.
Yo, see, you're wrong, Envy, because they're gonna do it.
You just said you had on birth control since high school?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God.
I did.
Your wife is somebody's daughter.
See,
your wife was somebody's daughter.
What we don't understand is men. As women, they get together in a collective and talk about all the nasty, freaky shit that they do. You understand? So they're just like us, except that we hold them in a higher regard. We are the ones that put them up here.
Yes.
Women, they like to be sluts too.
I don't want my daughter to be a slut. I want her to be a slut with one
I don't
person.
want right. You gotta be a slut with your husband. That's how you go.
Yeah, with your husband.
That came out wrong. I didn't mean to say women like to be sluts, but they
like to be sluts.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Explain what I'm trying to say, baby.
Listen, I think women are sexual beings just like men are.
The moral of the story is all our daughters gonna suck one.
Oh, my God.
That's all it boils down.
You gotta stop saying it so hard.
You got 4. I got a 7-year-old.
And some of your sons are too.
Yes.
One day. Some of your sons are.
Let's switch gears a little bit. I forgot what interview I was watching. I never knew you were supposed to sign to Rockefeller.
Yeah, no, I wasn't supposed to, but it was put on the table. For me, it was like, when you want to be great, you want to be great. And you always look at the situations, that hip hop presents. So I come from an era of, Run DMC and LL Cool J. They didn't put nobody on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it makes sense because when you're an artist and you put on another artist, it's hard to get out your own way. You know what I mean? So that was my thing with Jay. I'm like, Jay, you on top of the game right now. I'm ready to come for that spot. You're not gonna let me get that spot. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be under you if I'm trying to be above you. You know what I mean? So, that was the only kind. And Dame looked at me and said, yeah, you think you can sell records more than Jay?
Were you insulted when he said that?
Nah, I laughed.
But that's exactly why you can't sign if somebody feels like that.
Right. Because that was his answer to me. Right. He said, you think you can be as big or as hot as Jay?
Right.
I'm like, of course.
And you should think it too if you want me to sign here.
Like, of course,
I don't understand that mentality though. Shouldn't you want to sign people that can be as big as they possibly can be? Shouldn't you think that the next artist you sign is going to be bigger than the one you signed previously?
It happens a lot. Like, it happened kind of with my situation too. And I see it happening with other artists like Drake. It's like when you are such a big artist and you have other artists that you're trying to put on, sometimes you overshadow them. Even when you get on a record with them to try to help them, it hurts them.
Right.
And I don't think they see it like that sometimes. Like we used to tell, Caddy and Black, like, listen, Ja don't play when he get on record. And I told them that. I said, when y'all get on a record, you should want to body me. Because I'm coming to body you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing personal. I just want to be the best. You understand? And this is how MCs think when they get on records with each other. I'm killers. You know what I'm saying? That's how we think. But I think it happens, with Drake, when he does records with his guys, he kind of overshadows them and people just want to hear Drake,
Now, I was reading John Singleton did an interview and he said you turned down $500,000 to be in the next Fast and Furious back then.
Yes,
and he's like, he was just too big for himself at that time.
John's like, stop bringing it up. I did, damn it.
Yeah, I did it. I'm not ashamed of it or nothing like that, and I'm gonna call John and just reach out to him and talk to him because, for me, it's like we all black men, we should be able to pick up a phone and talk to each other without going in the media and saying this and saying that or whatever. So I didn't even know John felt this way. That's why it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? But at the time, I guess John felt like I was blowing him off, and I really wasn't. I was about to go on tour, and it was a decision to be made: Fast and Furious for $500,000, or I go on tour and make 12 to 14 million.
Simple math to me.
Simple math to me. You can look at it now in Monday Morning Quarterback situation and be like, 7 joints later. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it wasn't
you didn't
that.
know.
Vin Diesel wasn't coming back for the second one. So it looked like a sinking ship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Vin Diesel, we gonna have a conversation too. You need to get me back in it because you the one that told me not to do it. You know what I'm saying? Vin was like,
I'm not going.
I ain't coming back. It's gonna be, you don't want to be over there on that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dang, for real? He's like, yo, it ain't gonna be a good look.
Right. Well, Ludacris thanks you.
Yes, and you know, Luda's my dude, man. I love Luda, my Def Jam alumni, man. Good for him.
Now, would you change anything? And the reason I say that is I was watching the show and your daughter was like, my dad wasn't there when he was locked up, and then when he wasn't locked up, he was on the road. Would you have changed anything? Would you do it up? Would you do it over?
Yeah, we had to think about that. I was like, how long was y'all locked up?
Yeah, just 2 years. Yeah, she exaggerated a little bit. Nah, but you know what it was? It was that real small window.
Mm-hmm.
She was 15, 16 when I went in. When I came home, she was 17, 18.
Right. Graduating.
Young woman, you know, when I came home. She was a girl and a winning young woman when I came home. So I missed that. That's a very
important age.
Yeah, it's a pivotal point.
Would you change any of that?
I wouldn't change anything because what I've done in my life allows her to be able to go to college and be, you know, at Hampton.
Shout out to HU, the real HU.
Yeah,
real HU.
Yeah, the real HU. That, you know, that what I've done in my life allows her to be able to go there and not worried about a student loan when she's finished. You know, so there are situations that I wish I probably should have and could have been there for. If I was, then maybe we not where we at now. You know, maybe we're not, you know, living comfortably and doing things that, you know, that I always dreamed about doing, and how my family's, you know, being taken care of.
Now, what about you, Mama? Because you had to do everything. You had to do the parent-teachers meetings probably by yourself, and you had to take the practice and do all that. Do you regret anything and wish he was more there, or you say, you know what, the sacrifice was worth it?
No, I agree with him. You know, I feel like the sacrifice was worth it. Like, when they try to, like, Brittany, she's always like, she's still like a little baby girl to us. But, like, she's always, like, whining and, like, Dad wasn't there when I was 5 and now he's going to the boys' football games and, you know, because
well, she didn't play
football. His career. Exactly. She's just always finding something to complain about. I don't know if you go through that with your children, but they're always trying to put, you know, like, well, Dad does this for them and Dad does this and Mom does this or whatever. But I always try to take his back and said that Daddy's doing this because he's trying to make sure you're okay and everything. I don't talk bad or agree with her or anything. I try to make it.
That's important too. You know, me and wife, you have each other's
He's not doing this because he doesn't love you and he does want to be here right now, but he just can't because he has to work.
All right, well, we got more with Ja Rule in minutes. Let's get into a Ja Rule mini mix. Let me know your favorite Rule joint. 800-585-1051 or at DJ MV. Let's get into a Ja Rule mini mix. That was a Ja Rule mini mix. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Ja Rule is in the building. His wife Aisha as well.
Now, I'm sure it was difficult for y'all getting married at such a young age and having kids and you being on the road. Were there times that y'all thought maybe this isn't going to work out and had to fix it?
Well, Ja Rule was a wild boy now. He was a wild boy.
So but were there times that y'all felt like this
I was a wild boy a little bit, but I was a good guy though. You know what I mean?
Can you give the lady some tips, Ms. Rule, on sticking by your man even when we mess up?
You know what? I have a great foundation as far as my mother and his mom. Like, I'm so close to his mother, like she's my own mom.
Yeah, they both live in the house.
She got them OGs,
but
you know what I'm saying?
You know, she didn't always live with us, but... And, you know, I have great friends and cousins, and I just a real support system that I needed.
Some OGs that you know, girl, you got a good man, you let that man go.
So I can drink and all that stuff.
Because it's hard, especially at a young age.
I've been a bunch of raggedy men. Let that man go.
Is it easier to forgive a man when he got money, though?
No. No. I mean, it's so weird. It's so hard to explain because we've known each other since we were 13 years old.
Right. You were with him when he didn't have nothing.
Yeah,
at first, and then
I feel like this is my man. You know what I'm saying? This is my man. And if I want to forgive him for whatever people think, you know, that he did or whatever, then that's my business. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't have a problem with it and we can move past whatever everybody thinks he did, then you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's
You
my
talk that talk.
prerogative. That's my damn business.
Y'all
like be like, Jen, you listen back?
you hear what she said?
That's right.
You can't cut your family off. We like family. Like brothers.
Yes, it's like kind of like I don't want to reference Ike and Tina, but she was like,
wow,
Xena now. I remember when she felt like Ike was her blood.
Right. There you go.
And I feel that connection with him. It's more to it than the money and the fame and all that to it.
We are blood.
We are connected to each other in a, I don't know, it's just.
We got 3
it's
kids.
not like a
Our
regular
blood has
relationship, like I
been
fell in
mixed
love and
and
all that.
matched.
Like we grew up together and.
Soulmates.
Yes.
He would say.
And I just feel like first of all, he's my first real boyfriend, first everything, too. Let's just put that out there, too. I love him. Like, I love him with money. I love him without money. If he loses everything tomorrow, we just go live in an apartment and just build back together.
That's my nickname.
Aisha, you ever had to beat a bitch ass, though?
No, but I threw a couple drinks. I elbowed some of
She tries. I gotta keep her classy when it comes to that. I gotta keep,
I'm not gonna even lie.
I gotta keep the ratchetness.
Quickly shove somebody like at shows or something, because they get a little ridiculous sometimes. In the club?
She from Queens, man. She like to fight.
In the club?
I might have been there one time. I might have seen one time.
You might have seen some elbows thrown one time.
You wrote Put It On Me for your wife, right?
Yeah, I did. Me and her was going through a lot. You know, those records, they help soothe the pain a little bit, you know, because it takes a lot to confess your love in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of PDA on that record. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was one of my favorite records.
Now I saw you say you wrote that record because of all the dirt you was doing. So Miss Rule.
I didn't say that. Irv said that. Ralph Cramden said that. You know what I'm saying?
Irv said that. But did it work? Did it work? Yeah.
No. This is cool. It's nice.
Keep that in mind, fellas. It didn't work. It did not work. It did not work, man.
I was bringing your daughter to college for the first time, and all the kids, and
she popping in college right now after the show.
Yeah, she's popping. She's popping. That was fulfilling.
She just invited us now. We can't come.
Yeah, I can't come anymore. Yeah, I'm not allowed on campus anymore. My daughter don't want me there.
That's all the
point blank period. She don't want me there. You know,
because
I'm like Rodney Dangerfield when I pop up, baby. I get the party popping. But it was fulfilling, you know, to drop her off. This is why we do it, man. We work hard. Hopefully, they're gonna be, you know, successful and prosperous members of society.
Doesn't it show you how much the game changed? Though, because 15 years ago, you would have kept them out of the limelight.
Yeah.
Don't mix the family and business. But now it's like, come be a part of the business.
It's crazy because you know, Run lives in the area. I see Run all the time at the gym and stuff like that. And, you know, I see, you know, what it did for his family, too, to do the show. You know, the girls, you know, Angie and Angela and them got the shoe thing popping. And
Jiggy got his music.
Jiggy got his music thing going. You know, so
but then there's poor JoJo. My guy, JoJo's my guy.
JoJo's all right, man. JoJo's all right. You know what I mean? JoJo's, he probably played, you know, I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's definitely a fulfilling moment, man, to take kids to college, man. How old are your kids?
I got a 13, 11, a 2, and a 1.
So you on the way.
He's still making them.
But I'm at Hampton like at least 6 times, 7 times a year. So if you don't want me to just pop up, I'll pop up on him.
I'll pop up on him. Pop up on him.
All right, follow the rules.
That's right.
Follow
Every
the
Monday,
rules.
10 o'clock.
Monday nights, 10 o'clock.
TV.
All right, we appreciate you guys for joining us.
No doubt.
And this is Breakfast Club and the Rules.
Breakfast Club. Y'all must be changing y'all vibe, man. This was cool, right?
The family vibe.
It's a family vibe, man. See, I'm glad you came in.
It's a family show.
Listen, baby.
We still got to ask the question about how I deal with your shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
What shenanigans?
Aisha was trying to talk. Y'all talk, you know.
Josh said alleged
shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
She knows there was some shenanigans going on.
Don't do that.
Dude, I'm saying.
Yo, don't do that, Jonathan, man.
Aisha,
we wrapping this up. That's it. We done. It was
hold on. One more thing. Just me and Aisha. Y'all be quiet for a second. Just me and Aisha. All right. But it is important for somebody to be honest about things so that you can move past it, don't you think?
Right.
So, was he ever like, okay, this really did happen?
No. He never admitted to anything.
Because there's nothing to admit.
Allegedly. Right.
Allegedly.
Does it bother you, though, that he's never been like...
Come on,
or do you believe he's never done it?
It has... I don't believe him 100%.
You really doing this, dude?
He's never admitted throughout the whole thing. 13?
You too? You too? That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing? Come on, baby. We out of here. We gotta take this type of punishment.
He's taking it to the grave. But do you want to know at this point, or are you like...
I mean, well, we moved past it, obviously, because we're still together.
It's, we talking about situations and things that are 10, 15 years old, man. Let me say something. I'm going to say this to any couple out there. you cannot see the future if you're living in the past.
There you go.
You can't.
But sometimes it's hard for women if you don't say, okay, this happened and I apologize for it. I was wrong.
Yee.
Listen,
y'all don't want to hear that. No woman wants to hear it.
I was wrong. It was 15 years ago. We moved past
one wants to hear that.
Because sometimes for women, we'll bring it up because you never had closure on what happened.
It's only
right?
4 words to remember. You know what those 4 words are? These bitches be lying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love, look at my man with a scarf, man. Yo, Scarfo. You been real quiet, Scarfo. You been real quiet, Scarfo. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be helping me turn the mic off or something. You got to control me back there. You know what I'm saying?
To keep it real, Envy admitted his wrongdoings. Envy came on, admitted it, apologized. They moved past it.
Because Envy was...
Is there anything you want to say right now, Josh?
Envy was caught red-handed. I didn't do we out. Let's go, man. I'm trying to get you out of here. Let's go get some brunch or something, baby. Let's get on out of here. Not enough of this.
Aisha, I'm going to get you up here yourself next episode.
That's the breakfast. Since I left the city,
All right. That was awkward.
Morning, everybody.
Sound like Miles came up from behind you. Sound like Miles came up from behind you and gave you a little back hug.
Yo, why is everything about behind, and backs with you?
I didn't say back. Your back.
You said behind my
back.
Can I do my rumors? Thanks.
All right, well, let's get to the rumors.
You don't have to.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip with Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, I'll do a story that I know Charlamagne's gonna love. We'll talk about boxer Yusuf Mack.
Oh, you know he loves
that's my dog. That's actually, he's getting donkey today.
All right.
Really?
Well, there's been a change of heart. Now, we told you how he said that he ended up shooting a gay porn on accident. Apparently, he said he thought he was doing porn. He saw naked women walking around. And he got drugs. He said he took a pill and some vodka. Next thing you knew, he woke up on the train with $4,500 tucked in his pocket and a gay porn. Well, now he has released a statement retracting those allegations that he was drugged into appearing in that gay film. Now, he said, this is an issued public apology from my heart. I want to address a few situations, with the first being the false claims I made about being drugged during the Dog Pound adult film. I've never spoken negatively about the company that produced the film, although the claim to have been given a drug by someone during set was a lie. I was completely aware and fully conscious during the film. Now, he went on to say that the second situation is his lifestyle. I did participate in the adult film because at the time I needed money, but also because I'm a bisexual man, meaning I enjoy safely being intimate with whomever I choose. He said, my life was completely destroyed once it had been outed that I participated in a gay film. He tried to cover the truth, but he wants to come clean and say sorry to his children and his ex-fiance. He said, I'm sorry I was a coward and hid a huge part of my life from you all.
Yeah, wow. Nobody cares what your life is. It's when you lie about it is when you bring all the extra attention to it and make it look crazy.
He's the one that did interviews about it. He didn't have to do that. He contacted the paper, did an interview.
He put it out, yeah.
He even went on TMZ Live. Here's what he said.
You said you knew that you were going to be shooting a porn, but you thought it was going to be with women, and then someone gave you a pill and a shot of vodka.
I can't talk about it. It's a legal matter right now. Whatever you want to know about this story is in the book.
Wait. This story has not been out for very long. When did you write the book?
I'm on, as soon as I heard about it, I started writing the book.
Was some of this done in order to publicize a book?
No, not at all.
What was this pill that you took?
I can't speak on it.
Memoirs of a Messy Bottom coming soon.
Still sound like he got something in his mouth.
Yusuf Mack like it from the back.
Yo, all right, guys.
All right, and let's discuss what happened a couple of days ago. T-Boz and Chili, they were a trending topic on Twitter, all because, remember, they did that Kickstarter to do a new album. They wanted fans to donate. They wanted to reach a goal of $150,000. Well, they ended up making $430,000 in funding from that. In the first day alone, they made more than $50,000 in donations. Katy Perry even donated money. All this is because they said there was demand for a new TLC album ever since the biopic came out back in 2013. Well, if there's no album, no single, no update, nothing, people want to know what's going on. So they did this whole trending thing, hashtag TLC is going to jail party. One person even said they wanted their $5 back, and T-Boz responded, for them to contact customer service for Kickstarter. But, you know, it does take some time. It's only been 10 months since they got the money, so maybe they're just not done. There's been some delays.
It takes time to do an album.
They should let people know. They should put out a statement and say, we've been hard at work in the studio. So far, we have 3 songs done. It's been, you know, some time, but we are going to keep you guys updated. Here's some video. Here's a little snippet of us working.
And them young bucks that donated to that Kickstarter going to say, listen here, old school. It don't take 10 months to do an album anymore, okay? Gucci Mane coming out every week. Where you at?
And he's in jail.
All right.
All right. Well, that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Donkey Day, who you giving that donkey to?
Donkey today for after the hour is going to a young man named Yusuf Mack. He likes it from the back. For him to lie about it is oh so whack.
Did you come up with that yourself?
I usually do, sir.
You're pretty good. High five.
That's what they say.
All right. Donkey Day when we come back. Say that line one more time. That was pretty cool.
I don't even remember. It's going there.
Oh, all right. Donkey Day when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Slow. Good morning.
Charlamagne, say the game, donkey of the day, man.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the hee-haw.
Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, November 3rd goes to Yusuf Mack. Okay, now Yusuf, is it Yusuf or Yusuf?
Sure,
it's spelled Yusuf.
I'm sure it's Yusuf.
Yusuf is a boxer from Philly. You heard us discussing him last week and a few moments ago. The guy who claims he allegedly got drugged and then a gay porn surfaced of Yusuf getting smutted out by 2 men at the same damn time. 2 guys, 1 butt. Yusuf was on the porn screaming, that's all you got, that's all you got. And then the 2 guys put both their tallywhackers in Yusuf's mouth. Okay, that's right. They took both of their 100% all beef thermometers and stuck it in Yusuf's mouth and checked his temperature. Okay, and Yusuf handled both of them. Now, Yusuf said he was drugged. Okay, if you watch this video, he didn't look like an amateur to butt play to me. Okay, you're not just going to take on 2 dudes, let 2 baloney ponies into your mouth on your first time. Not to mention, this guy, Yusuf Mack, was very coherent in the video. He was even talking back to the swordsman, but he maintained that he was drugged. Well, the porn company, Dog Pound USA,
Dog Pound,
where dogs clearly go to get pounded, threatened to sue Yusuf over the drugging story, and rightfully so. Okay, don't accuse me of drugging people. We are a respectable porn company. We don't have to drug people to smut them out. We just got to pay them. Now, we all knew this story was BS. Okay, Yusuf said he claimed he was given a mysterious pill and then remembers waking up at Philly's 30th Street station with $4,500 in his pocket. Now, first of all, who gonna steal some butt from you and then pay you for it? All right, you never hear stories about people drugging women and then putting money in their pockets. You hear about the person who is claiming they got drugged suing the person who drugged them after the fact, but we never hear people getting drugged and waking up the next day with money in their pocket. That's not how any of this drugging stuff works, Yusuf. Okay? Yusuf says, my whole life I've been what they call a whoremonger. I love females. That's what he told Philly.com back in October. He said, the only time I touch the man is when I'm in the ring fighting. Well, the jig is up. And so's his butt. According to the New York Daily News, Yusuf Mack confessed and said, I did participate in the adult film because at the time I needed money, but also because I am a bisexual man, meaning I enjoy safely being intimate with whomever I choose, a.k.a. you're greedy. Now, Yusuf, how hard was that? Life isn't as complicated as we make it. We care about our issues more than other people do. Okay, you like the bald-headed yogurt slinger in your buki. That's your business. Now, people aren't upset that you got smutted out on a gay porn. They're upset that you lied about it. That's why I always tell people, live your truth so nobody can use your truth against you. If you would have just come out and say, yeah, I did a gay porn, I took 2 Mr. Winkies in the mouth, this is what I like, and what? People would have clowned, but not like they're going to clown knowing that you lied about it. If you like hitting below the belt and you like getting hit below the belt, that's your business, but don't lie about it. Yusuf, we're not upset that you lied to us. We upset that from now on, we can't believe you about anything. Give Yusuf Mack the biggest hee-haw, please.
That's right. If you're going to do a gay porn, you do the best gay porn you can possibly do.
I don't understand.
I don't even know anybody that's ever had 2 eggplants at once in their mouth.
If you're going to do a gay porn, know that is your way of coming out.
It's going to be out.
Yeah, if nobody knew you were gay before you did a gay porn.
His fiance is now his ex-fiance. He has 10 kids that he has to explain this to.
All right.
You got to look your son in the eyes and tell him why your mouth is so big for no reason. Huh? You wonder why you can blow your cheeks out bigger than all the other fathers?
All right.
Don't get it twisted. He's still a boxer, so nobody gonna disrespect him, though. But
that is very true.
So, well, we wish him best. All right. Now, when we come back, we're talking Ja Rule, right?
Yes. Now, recently, well, earlier today, Ja Rule and his wife, Aisha, were up here.
Miss Rule.
And at the end of the interview, we got into a little bit. Check it out. Was he ever like, okay, this really did happen?
No. He never admitted to anything.
Because there's nothing to admit.
Allegedly.
That's right.
Do you want to know at this point, or are you like...
I mean, well, we moved past that, obviously, because we're still together.
I'm going to say this to any couple out there. You cannot see the future if you're living in the past.
There you go. Preach, boy.
But sometimes it's hard for women if you don't say, okay, this happened and I apologize for it. I was wrong.
Bullshit, yeah.
Listen.
Y'all don't want to hear that. No woman wants to hear it.
So what is the question? 800-585-1051. What are we asking you?
Well, if you believe that something happened and you believe that your man cheated, and I'm not saying that Ja Rule did, but let's just say your man did cheat and he denies it. Would you rather know the truth, or would you rather that he just say it never happened? Do we really want to know?
That could be the truth, though.
I said not Ja Rule. I'm just saying if he did.
When we come back, all right? Ladies, would you rather know the truth, or would you rather not know it all?
If you ain't catch your man butt naked in the poom poom, it's all just allegations and rumors.
So for you guys, when do you admit it finally?
800-585-1051. Call us up right now. Would you rather know the truth, or would you rather not know it all? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. That was Cameron, oh boy. Now, shout out to Ja Rule and his wife, Miss Rule, Aisha. They stopped through early. Of course, they have the show every Monday, Follow the Rules, on MTV. Now, right before Ja was about to leave, Angela Yee, dug a little into their life and asked them this, I should say. We got the clip? Well, we're getting the clip up right now. Hold on, and here's the clip.
Was he ever like, okay, this really did happen?
No. He never admitted to anything.
Because there's nothing to admit.
Allegedly.
That's right.
Do you want to know at this point, or are you like...
I mean, well, we moved past that, obviously, because we're still together.
I'm going to say this to any couple out there. You cannot see the future if you're living in the past.
There you go.
You can't.
But sometimes it's hard for women if you don't say, okay, this happened and I apologize for it. I was wrong.
Bullshit, yeah.
Listen.
Y'all don't want to hear that. No woman wants to hear it.
Okay.
All right, so the question is...
Yes, go ahead.
800-585-1051. Would you rather know the truth?
If your man did cheat, would you rather know the truth
or not know it all? Let's ask you, Yee. What would you rather prefer?
I would much rather know. Now, this is my feeling on things. If you cheated and I never found out and never asked you about it, I don't think you should come and just volunteer information. But if I question you and I have enough evidence that you could potentially get caught, because if I hear about it and I feel like it's true, I'm going to keep on digging and trying to find out the truth. I would rather you just say, okay, here's the situation. This is what happened. I apologize. I was wrong. Whatever. Let's see if we can work it out. Or maybe we can't ever work it out. But I would rather that we put it out on the table and let me make a decision, because I don't like being lied to. So the worst thing is if I ask you a specific question and you're not honest about it.
Now, I agree with you. I agree. If you want to continue on with this person, you should absolutely positively tell the truth, because you don't want that haunting your relationship in a position where something can pop up on your ass, or a situation where they keep questioning you. So you should absolutely positively, if you want to move on, you speak the truth, you tell the truth from the front, because it's going to come out anyway. Tell the truth, and that way you give that person the decision to say if they want to stay or they want to leave. But you never want to be in a situation with a relationship that somebody keeps questioning you or they don't trust you. That's going to be a horrible relationship. So you
not that they'll trust you once you tell the truth. They
right.
Still,
but
it's going to take some time.
But you got to get that trust back, and if everything is out on the table, then I think it's a better situation.
Listen, I know this is a hypothetical question, assuming the man did cheat. But what's sad about this is women may be getting the truth but don't want to hear it because they already have their minds made up that your man is doing dirt. A man may not be doing anything, but a woman thinks something is going on, and chicks are just like, tell me, just tell me.
That's a whole nother scenario.
Why you can't be honest? I am being honest, but you don't want to hear it. Okay?
Okay, so you're doing a different scenario if you didn't do anything.
I mean, I specifically said I know this is a hypothetical question.
So you're not answering the question.
Cheat. But how about sometimes just take your man's word for it, okay? Unless you catch him butt naked in the poom poom, or you see pictures or text messages that tell the whole story, how about just take my word for it?
Now let me ask you a question, Charlamagne.
Yes.
You have two lovely daughters, right?
Yes, I do.
Now your daughter comes to you and say, Dad, I think my boyfriend's cheating. Do you think I should just keep his word and just whatever he says goes? What do you tell her?
Ask him.
And if he says no, what do you tell her?
Keep it moving. Why you keep pressing me about something if I tell you no? Eventually you got to take your man's word for it. Like I said, unless you catch him butt naked in the poom poom.
Is that what you gonna tell your daughter?
Or you got some pictures or some text messages, some hard evidence, you gotta let it go.
I just feel like with me and my
tell your daughter, let it go?
I just feel like with me and my man, it's supposed to be us together as a unit. Why do you want me out here looking like a fool?
All right,
with other girls knowing what they doing with you, and I have no idea. At least I could have your back. Yeah, I know he did that. He told me. So, it's over. He not messing with you no more.
These bitches be lying. Don't ever forget that one either, fellas. Okay? Don't ever forget that in your repertoire. These bitches be lying.
Until they show you pictures.
You better tell your daughter, you better dig a little deeper. Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Davin, man. I'm the chef down in Charleston, South Carolina.
843, what's happening,
bro?
So when do you finally say, okay, I did cheat, or do you deny till you die?
You deny till you die. I mean, that's it. Don't no female ever want to know the truth. I mean, that's a trick question this morning, Yee.
Why is that a trick question? You don't think that it's a little disrespectful when, you keep lying to your woman and you just don't ever tell her the truth? Maybe worse than the cheating is you being dishonest.
But you're assuming that they're lying, though. This is a hypothetical in case they're lying.
It's always an assumption.
A lot of times you're telling the truth. 99.7%
That's not true.
of the time, men are telling the truth.
Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if you keep on lying. She's going to go out there and follow you and catch you red-handed one day.
Yeah, listen, I'm with Charlamagne. 99% of the time, the man's usually telling the truth. The woman just don't want to hear it. And no matter how many times you say it, you're always wrong.
Absolutely.
You're always wrong.
Okay, I'm talking about if you cheated and would you ever admit it?
I have. I mean, in every case, it works out differently.
All right.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Elena.
Elena, now, would you rather know the truth about cheating, or would you rather not know at all?
I'd rather know the truth if you're trying to move on with the guy. If you're not trying to move on with the guy, then it doesn't really matter.
What if he keeps denying it and you just know that he's lying?
But then it's just time to walk away and not even worrying about what the truth is.
Do you feel like you actually need to see him cheat on you with your own eyes to believe it?
No. If you know the man is lying, you don't need to see nothing.
If you break up with him because you think he was cheating, then you wanted to break up with him anyway. You was just looking for an excuse to break up with him.
What?
No, if you're breaking up with him, not because you cheated, but because you know he's a liar.
So in other words, if he cheats on you and you break up with him, it's your fault because that's what you were looking for out. So you're happy. That's not true.
You're trying to flip it on the woman.
That's not true. Because my ex-boyfriend cheated on me and we would have stayed together, except that I found out and I knew that I would always think about it. I would always bring it up. So I had to break up with him.
All right.
But now if he was 100% honest with you, would you move on with him?
I don't know because he wasn't, so I can't answer that. But, who knows? It could have worked out better. I would have been able to trust him, but if you're still lying to me after you got caught.
Hello, who's this?
It's Sierra. I'd rather not know at all.
Oh, tell him you from the Charleston. You from that Charlie O.
Yeah, I'd rather not know at all, and I don't want nobody coming to tell me nothing. Like, a lot of people tell you stuff with a motive.
Tell them mind their damn business, man.
Yeah, that's what they got to do. They got to mind their business. And when you let them know that you believe them, your whole relationship going, and that's, you're trusted with your relationship.
You don't want him to ever admit it or tell you?
No, what are you telling me for? That defeats the purpose of you cheating.
There you go.
But what if you catch him and then you ask him?
You got to box him in emote.
No, if I catch him, I have to catch him in the act.
Okay, otherwise you just don't believe it. Don't matter if you see text messages, phone calls, nothing. You need to see it.
You got to catch him butt naked in another gal boonkie, man.
I want to catch him butt naked. I don't, text messages, anything. Don't text. They can come from any kind of direction or whatnot, and you can always read too much into text messages sometimes.
There you go. A lot of times, girls' comprehension skills be off.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. All right. 800-585-1051. We're talking about Ja Rule and his wife. They stopped through earlier. Now, would you rather know the truth about anything about cheating, or would you rather not know at all? Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Fetty Wap again. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, earlier we had Ja Rule and his wife in the building, and Angela Yee asked Ja Rule and his wife this.
Was he ever like, okay, this really did happen?
No. He never admitted to anything.
Because there's nothing to admit.
Allegedly. That's right.
Do you want to know at this point, or are you like...
I mean, well, we moved past that, obviously, because we're still together.
I'm going to say this to any couple out there. You cannot see the future if you're living in the past.
There you go.
You can't.
But sometimes it's hard for women if you don't say, okay, this happened and I apologize for it. I was wrong.
Bullshit, yeah.
Listen.
Y'all don't want to hear that. No woman wants to hear it.
Well, that is the question. Would you rather know the truth about cheating or not know at all? Hello, who's this?
That's crazy. What up? It's Byron, baby. What's good?
Byron, what's popping?
I don't know, but listen,
You don't know what's popping?
Nah, I was talking about my girl, you know, relationship, whatever. I put it like this, what you don't know won't hurt you, man. You know what I'm saying? All that snooping around, and I mean, if I don't catch you red-handed, keep doing you. You know, if you love me that much, just don't let me find out, because then that's all your teeth.
That's it.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Gabby from Jersey.
Gabby, if your man was cheating on you, would you want to know or would you rather not know?
I would want to know because, yeah, maybe if I love the person enough, I'd be able to get past it.
Right.
But if you tell me no, and then maybe a month or 2 months or even a year down the line, I found out that you were lying, it's going to be even worse.
And it's going to feel like, look, the lying is probably worse than the actual cheating, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's like, okay, so what else in that month, year, whatever, did you lie about then? Because if you lied to me about cheating on me, you could have lied to me about anything after
that. Is not true. I lied.
How can I lay down with somebody that is lying to my face all the time?
Right.
I lie to you because I love you.
How can we move on past this and discuss it if you won't even admit that you made a mistake?
I lie to you because I love you, boo.
Hello, who's this?
Aisha from the 502. I want the truth. You tell me you love me enough to let me decide for myself. You don't make the decision for me.
Okay.
Right, and if I decide to stay, that's on me. If I decide to walk away, you know, that's on me too. It's my decision once I know what the real situation is. Let me know what I'm working with.
What about you? Sometimes you just got to put it all on the line and just be truthful. Let it all out. Yeah. It'll never come back and haunt you. You put everything on the line.
You don't got to move around, worry that something's going to happen, something's going to come back up.
Again. You
but
put everything out there.
The problem with a lot of girls is even if you tell them the truth, and the truth is I'm not doing nothing, they don't want to hear it because they already got their mind made up that we doing dirt. So even if we saying we didn't do nothing, they still holding on. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And you lying about it.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you.
Would you want to know if your wife cheated on you?
No.
If you found out, like, if a guy was like, you know, this and that happened, and you asked her, you would rather she lie to you?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
But that's not what I was talking about.
I'm just asking you.
You just flipped exactly what I said. What I said was, if I'm telling you the truth, and the truth is I'm really not doing anything, you don't want to hear it because you already got your mind made up that I'm cheating.
So what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is 3 things cannot be hidden for long. The sun, the moon, and the truth. The sun eventually is going to come out to shine. The moon is going to come out and glow. And the truth is eventually going to come out too. So stop pressing me about it, damn it. Okay? And when you find out, what you going to do? Now, yeah,
I just stay or leave.
That's the other part girls don't ever think about. And once you find out, what's your next step, Olivia Pope? You got a plan? Probably not.
Okay.
Gosh, all right.
Gosh, you're passionate about that.
Very passionate. Now we got rumors coming up here?
Yes, we're going to talk about Wale and Meek Mill. They are still going at it. Can you believe that?
I thought they were friends. I thought Ross said it was all good.
Meek is madder at Wale than he is at Drake.
Wow. All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Chris Brown, Liquor. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to these rumors. We're talking Meek and Wale.
Listen up. It's just in. All the guys. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's The Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, it looks like it's not resolved between Wale and Meek Mill. Now, this all stemmed from Wale's interview on The Breakfast Club. Check out what he had to say.
What did you think of that battle?
The battle.
I just feel like, you know, he brought like a pencil to a gunfight. He didn't bring a knife, a pencil. You know what I'm saying? You piece of paper. Try to paper cut him to death. Like, you can't compete with somebody that got them type of relationships. I'm calling you like, maybe I'm trying to help you game plan. Like, maybe I'm trying to just be a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even got no problem with dude, but if it's a situation where you want to, like, write together or you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? He just,
that would kind of defeat the whole
I can't
purpose.
reach the dude.
All right. Well, things are still going back and forth, even though Rick Ross said everything was resolved between them. Okay, Meek Mill shared a photo on Instagram, and he captioned it, "You can't be friends with someone who wants your life. You can't break bread with someone who wants your slice. Can't be on a team with someone who wants you to lose. Can't be family if it's got to be all about you. Hashtag MMG times hashtag DC minus the F-boy."
So I guess the F-boy was Wale.
Yes, Wale is the F-boy.
I missed all that yesterday. Somebody was trying to explain it to me. They said Meek went at Wale, and Summer Walker said something about Meek and Drama, and then Meek said Summer was a ghostwriter, and then Drama said stop comparing me to Wale.
Let me go ahead.
What? You confused me.
And break it down.
Please.
So we're going to just stick with Meek Mill versus Wale right now. Now, Meek Mill then posted a picture and put Lord knows. Wale commented on Meek's picture. He sure does.
Who
then
knows?
Wale, Lord knows.
Lord knows.
Oh, and Wale said, yes, God, Jesus loves me.
Yes.
No. And then Wale went on Twitter and said, "I can't fathom how somebody can always assume they're envied. Not all of us have the same shallow desires. Then he said, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We all sorry. We really just mad. We were all poor. Here. And then he put up a link to War's song, Why Can't We Be Friends?
If you're a rapper and you try to spell fathom, but it don't autocorrect the phantom, you got to step your bars up.
Then Wale put cargado. If you don't know what that means, that is Spanish for charged. So I guess he was referencing charged up. All right.
I don't know what the hell's going on. All that sounds like Love and Hip Hop to me.
I'm just telling you what's going on with Meek and Wale. And yes, Summer, who is DJ Drama's ex-wife, and DJ Drama got into it along with Drama's current girlfriend, Jessica Berciago.
Oh,
they had their own back and forth, and it came up that Drama, according to Summer, leaked out the reference tracks that he gave to Meek Mill that Drake had.
Oh, it was two different situations.
It was two. They were not related at all.
Yeah, somebody made it sound like it was the Royal Rumble, like they was just all in one ring, just going.
There was just a lot going on, and there was a little bit of overlap.
Now she said what?
All right. Meek said Summer was a ghostwriter, and then Drama said stop comparing
that
me to Wale.
That is not true. Okay, don't listen to him.
I got it.
All right, now shout out to Chris Brown. Now he was also on Twitter yesterday, and he said TMZ is about to run a bogus story tomorrow because they aren't getting any traffic. They called my publicist about some BS story. It's just sad. Now I'm letting y'all know it's BS. I got a great album coming, having a great time being a father, and also staying out the way. I'm a grown man, and I live my life on my terms. Well, the TMZ story is that Chris Brown's friends and family are worried about him because they think he is addicted to scissor. And then they have a picture of him in a pumpkin patch with a double-stacked red cup at his feet, and royalty is there. So they're trying to say he does this with his daughter in tow. Those are huge allegations.
Yeah, but that's cup profiling. You can't cup profile somebody. Just because I got two styrofoam cups stacked in each other don't mean that I have surf in them. I use 2 cups all the time.
Okay.
And I ain't never tasted
I use 2 cups all the time, too, and I've never had codeine in my life.
All right.
And last but not least, Baller Alert posted that Rick Ross is single again. Word on the curb is that Rick Ross is single. So I guess some news is about to break up. I guess Rick Ross and Lyric Galore are now broken up. All right, and that is your rumor report. I believe Baller Alert. You saw Michelle Obama re-gram them over the weekend? Yes, she did. Michelle Obama re-grammed Baller Alert.
Wow. Obama
no, it's not. It's the real.
Shout out to Baller Alert. She re-grammed that Baller Alert posted.
The Halloween costume of a young Michelle and Barack Obama costume. Like 2 little kids dressed up, but she re-grammed it from Baller Alert.
Nice.
I'm not going to sit here and say I believe Baller Alert, but I
believe them now.
They are very entertaining.
They're presidential.
Okay.
All right.
And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051 at DJMV. Hashtag People's Choice Mix. Get your request on. I got you.
Meek gonna shoot up the station, bro.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
That's right. If you're going to do a gay porn, you do the best gay porn you can possibly do.
And if you're going to do a gay porn, know that that is your way of coming out.
It's going to be out.
Yeah, if nobody knew you were gay before you did a gay porn.
His fiance is now his ex-fiance. He has 10 kids that he has to explain this to.
All right.
You got to look your son in the eyes and tell him why your mouth is so big for no reason. You wonder why you can blow your cheeks out bigger than all the other fathers?
All right.
Well, don't get it twisted. He's still a boxer, so nobody going to disrespect him, though, but.
That is very true.
So, well, we wish him best. All right. Now, when we come back, we got the positive note. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Cranium Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
That's right. It's Taco Tuesdays. You know, ladies, make sure you go and get the taco kits from the grocery stores.
Guys,
fellas,
make sure you let that taco meat fly.
Fellas, if you get to the grocery store before your ladies, make sure you get that nice taco kit to bring home. You know what I'm saying? We take Taco Tuesdays seriously around these parts.
Okay.
You know, and I want to salute to Pastor Carl Lynch, Hillsong Ministries. Met him over the weekend. Very good brother. He gave me a Bible.
Good.
And it was a dope Bible. It's a Bible that's like translated into our language. It's easy to digest. Sometimes you see the Bible, you're like, thou shalt not. It's easy to digest. It's written very well. So salute to Pastor Carl Lynch.
All righty. Now, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to Ja Rule and Miss Rule for joining us. And leave us on a positive note.
Listen, positive note. Choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live your life. Always remember, faith activates God and fear activates the enemy. Breakfast Club, bitch.